Hey, I want to take some time today to make what you might call a confession video. Ever since I've been doing videos on YouTube, I've been someone that says you have to take the personal responsibility to be prepared for any threats you might likely face in your everyday life. I've said that the whole time. And I've also said you don't have to take professional training and you don't have to be some sort of tactitard. You just have to have common sense and you have to practice. And I've said that's the way I go about it and I'm very prepared. Well, I've been kind of a fraud. I'm not as prepared as I would like some people to think I am, or as prepared as I would like to think I am. It's been mainly since I changed over to carrying a 1911 from my revolver. I switched to 1911s because I was having some problem with my arthritis and the .357 Magnum round, and I've started carrying my Dan Wesson 10mm long slide Bruin, to be specific here. And since I've done that, I don't feel prepared. And the reason is, you might be asking, well, why is this inadequate? Well, because since I've been carrying this gun, I don't feel like I'm prepared for one of the greatest threats we could possibly face, and that is werewolf attacks. And the reason I've been unprepared is because I haven't had any silver ammunition for any of my semi-automatic guns. I had silver-plated ammunition for my revolvers back when I carried those, but I have nothing for my semi-autos. So therefore, I am very vulnerable to werewolf attack. Now, I know a lot of you out there are going to be like, werewolf attack? That's very rare. I wouldn't worry too much about werewolf attack. If it happened more often, we'd see it in the media more. Well, that's not true. Waddle pretty much controls mainstream media. They have their paws in pretty much every industry in this country. If they don't want you to hear about it, you're not going to hear about it. It's a much bigger problem than you think. So I feel I need to be prepared for it. I've been pretending to be prepared for it just to make werewolves think I am so that they don't come a-knocking. But I'm not really prepared. Didn't have any silver ammunition, like I said, for my semi-autos. Now, I know a lot of you are also going to say out there, those of you that are in the know about werewolves are going to say, yeah, but you live in Bigfoot country. So you're not really in that big of need of silver ammunition because you live in an area that's pretty safe, because werewolves kind of avoid Bigfoot country. They're kind of rivals. Well, you know, that's true. I think we've all accepted that as fact most of our lives. But lately, as I've gotten older, I've started thinking, is it true? Or is it just propaganda put out there by the pro-werewolf media to make us think we're safe in Bigfoot country? So I've decided I don't want to rely on that to be safe. I don't want to think that I'm safe when I'm not. Because you never know who's a werewolf and who isn't until it's too late. In fact, the person that delivers our mail the other day, I was having a conversation with them about silver bullets, and they're like, well, why would you want silver bullets? And I was like, well, for werewolves, of course. You know, I wasn't thinking, and I blurted it out. And they're like, there's no such thing as werewolves. And I was like, yeah, you're right. There's no such thing as werewolves. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I don't want any silver bullets. No, I don't know what I was thinking about. But that just goes to show you right there. See, the kind of person that would say that, werewolf. That's exactly what a freaking werewolf would say. You don't need silver bullets. You're crazy. There's no such thing as werewolves. That's what a werewolf would say. So that made me even more worried, made me think I need to do something to be prepared. And luckily now I'm no longer woefully unprepared when werewolves attack, because I finally have some silver ammunition for my semi-autos. I finally got my solid silver ammunition from Minuteman Ammo. It took me quite a while to actually get mine because these projectiles are hard to get. He doesn't make a whole lot of them. So every time I did a giveaway or sales were really high, I said, go ahead and give away the ones I have, or go ahead and sell the ones I have, and you can make it up to me later. Well, finally they caught up and they actually got these ones to me. So now I am finally prepared for werewolves. And I'm not just prepared for everyday carry. I do have two 10mm here, one for the top of each magazine that I carry, but I'm also prepared for other circumstances. If I'm going to go out into the woods, I now have some solid silver projectiles here in .357 Magnum. That way, if I run into a werewolf while I'm out hiking, whatever, I'm prepared. Or if I'm ever anywhere where the werewolves tend to be, let's say, more full-figured, like, maybe Wisconsin, they got lots of plump cheese-fed werewolves up there, I've got 45 long cold here in case I want something with just a little bit more oomph and a little bit more silver in it. And I'm also prepared for those heavy flow days where I don't feel quite up to carrying a real man's caliber and I want to carry 9mm. I got some 9mm here in sterling silver also. About the only caliber I don't have here right now that I might need would be the 45 AARP, but I think we all know how worthless 45 AARP is. Unless I get that aging disease and I turn into a 105-year-old woman overnight, I just don't see much need for 45 AARP in my immediate future. So there you have it, my silver bullets from Minuteman Ammo. If you're someone who would like to get one of these, they're where you have to go. They're the only place that makes live, solid silver ammunition. You can actually Some other places make dummy rounds or fake rounds, but this is live ammunition. You can actually shoot out your gun. If you want to be prepared for werewolves, this is what you got to get. Now, it's not cheap, I'll give you that, but it is solid silver ammo, so of course it's not cheap. And you know what? I have never ever seen a single person who was attacked and killed by a werewolf say, you know what, I'm glad I didn't spend that money on that silver ammo. Never seen that happen. So if you're someone who wants some, go get some. But I just wanted to make this video to show everybody out there what they are, where you can get them, and I wanted to show all the werewolves out there that I am now prepared. So if you're wanting to make a snack out of someone, I suggest you choose somebody else. Oops.
Go ahead. It's the lady at 46 South Road. 46 South Road.
Station one call, retone that please.
10-4.
Got the phone to go to that location.
Sorry,
This is 19, is that correct?